Hey y'all, day 4 here. Today we're talking about tax deductions. This is probably what you guys are all here for because it's that time of year and you guys are like, hey, what do I need to do to get ready for my tax appointment or season or whatever? What do I need to do to get my finances in order? And this is kind of the start of it. So tracking your tax deductions is kind of where we need to start, especially if you are thinking about your tax appointment. So you're going to want to start by going through and tracking your expenses the same way that we've been doing. So this would be like a end of year thing, or you could do it for each month if you guys chose to do it that way. And it would be really, really helpful. Your profit and loss has a lot of these same categories on it. So it's ideally this sheet is designed for the end of the month or the end of the year. However, you could do it every quarter, which would be really, really helpful as well. So what belongs here and kind of what goes over here, what goes in each category. And I'm going to provide another worksheet for you guys along with this training, just to help break it down a little bit more. And my light is like making me look really, no, weird. So sorry, ooh, that makes it worse. It's probably just that I need to go to bed. It's probably the honest to goodness truth. Okay, anyways, here is the breakdown of tax deductions. So your advertising, what's going to go under this category? So advertising is going to be your like trade show, so any Facebook ads, any radio advertisement, any social media advertisement, if you sponsor a sports team, any apparel or anything that has your name on it that you give out for free, all of those things, business cards, those are going to count as advertising. Okay. Bank fees, that's pretty straightforward. But it has to be only tied to your business account. It cannot be tied to your personal account, okay? Materials, so this is also cost of goods sold. Materials, cost of goods sold, supplies. Remember how we said that kind of all intermingled. So materials, these are gonna be your cost of goods sold and the supplies needed to make your products. So business subscriptions, this is gonna be anything like, Canva, Photoshop, anything that you're paying for on a subscription basis. Now, this is not any memberships or subscription boxes or anything like that. This is just your business subscriptions that you're using solely for business. So like I said, Canva, Photoshop, PicMonkey, that's going to go in this category. Rental. So if you have a construction company, this may be rental of equipment. It may be a building rental or an office space rental, or it may even be like a booth rental. Okay, so that's what's going to go here. Business insurance, pretty straightforward. Interest fees. So this is on credit cards or business loans, but they have to be only used for business. Seminars and coaching, that is tied directly to your business or for the like to help you in the trade that you're already in. It can't be like furthering your education in that, but it can be, I guess that doesn't make sense. So it can't be like a college degree furthering your education, but it can be like an online course or a workshop or a seminar or a conference that helps you develop skills for the business that you're already operating in. Okay, license and permits, again, pretty straightforward. Wages, this is what you would pay a W-2 employee. So you would just put the total here. You'll need to have a separate sheet that breaks down the total by each employee, but here we just put the total for tax purposes. Same with subcontractors. So subcontractors are anyone who you hire on a contract basis to do work for you, okay? Education. So education and seminars and coaching are almost the same thing. But your education may be more of like an online course or program that you're working through on your own versus if you're working with a coach. Professional fees. So this is broken down into 2 categories, legal and then like your accountant or your bookkeeper. So legal would be if you needed to like obtain an LLC or something like that. that's where these legal fees would go. Shipping, this includes anything from your postage label to your shipping materials. Seller fees, these are specific to those of you who are selling online. So any seller fees that you have, specifically those who are selling on Etsy, you pay a 20% seller fee every time that you list an item. So your total of that is going to go here. Your office supplies are going to go here, and that's paper, pens, ink, anything used inside your office. Now, auto, these need to be broken down into the categories that there are. So I know they all say auto. However, they all have to be broken down into separate categories for tax purposes. So auto, you're going to need your total mileage, your business mileage. You're going to need your auto insurance, any repairs that were done to the vehicle, and you're going to be allowed to deduct a percentage of that based off of the percentage that was used for business purposes. Your auto, your fuel. So I know that you guys may be thinking, Katie, why am I taking mileage and fuel? You are allowed to elect which option you choose, and it is really helpful for your accountant to have this information because they're able to make the best decision for your business when they have all of this information. If you have a car note, you are able to deduct the interest. So that's pretty cool. I know paying interest sucks, but when you're able to write it off as a tax deduction, it makes it just a tiny bit better. And hopefully I'm not like too over the top with you guys. I just try to make this not boring because I know some accountants are like blah, 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 blah. So I try to not make it boring. I try to explain it in like helpful terms, but if you find my enthusiasm a little too much when it comes to tax deductions, please let me know and I can bring it down a notch, okay? Honestly, I get excited about this stuff, even when I've had a very, very long day. I'm still excited to teach you guys and help you take control of your business finances. Okay, so let's get back to all of this. Okay, so home office, you're gonna need a couple things here. So you're gonna need the total square footage of your home, and then you're gonna need the total square footage of your office. Now, here's the thing, your office has to be used exclusively for business purposes. It cannot be a and or and in addition to kind of space. It can't be your kitchen table. It can't be your kids' playroom and your office. It can't be either or. You have to have a designated space exclusively for business. So if you do have like a desk in your kids' playroom, you can deduct the area of that desk, but you can't deduct the entire room. Okay. So you're going to need your mortgage or your rent, your property taxes, your insurance, your electric bill, your water bill, any repairs done exclusively to the area, and then your phone and internet. And one thing that is not mentioned on this form but needs to be added is credit card processing fees. So if you have any credit card processing fees, such as PayPal or something like that, those would need to be included here. Another thing that I forgot to mention under advertising is your website. So if you have a website that you're paying for, that would go under advertising. Okay. I hope this helps you guys break it down a little bit more. I will provide you guys with a spreadsheet that breaks down each category and what belongs in that. I think that's a little bit more helpful as a general guide. But this should be used, like I said, you can use it on a monthly basis, a quarterly basis, or a yearly basis, whatever works best for your business. Because remember, you are creating a system that works best for you and your business. Have a great day, guys. I am excited. Tomorrow is day 5, and we're going to talk about how to pull all of this together on our profit and loss statement. I'll see you then.